Say, have you heard the tale of the spirit? Yeah, that's an interesting one. I think it went like this. Once upon a time before... wait, I already know the first few parts. Could you skip ahead to where the king recaptured the spirit of the moon after the soldier discovered her in the underground ruins? Let's see. Yes. The soldier looked upon the spirit of the moon with such compassion that he'd commit treason to rescue her. He was too smitten to be concerned that such an act against his kingdom would be punishable by death. After securing the assistance of rebels amongst the kingdom's populace, the now ex-soldier successfully freed the spirit. The king responded by sending his army on a relentless pursuit of the two. 'Twas a small world with the barrier in place. There were but few safe places to hide. The only way to avoid detection was to make a daring gamble. The ex-soldier resolved to do the impossible, exit the barrier. He thought that surely the spirit had the power to protect him from being poisoned outside. So the ex-soldier went on to carry the spirit to safety, knowing well the consequences on his life if he had assumed wrong. And that's as far as I know it. Sorry. Alright, so we're getting a lot of that story in. I didn't even see you there. What a madhouse. What's everyone here for? Air conditioning? If you ever get petrified, just have your friend pour a Phantasia bottle over you. You'll soften right up. But if you ask me, gulping down a liqueur bottle beforehand is the best way to go, an ounce of prevention and all that. A lot of desert creatures are resistant to fire attacks. Doesn't take a lot of brain power to figure that out, though. Are you calling me stupid for not already knowing that? Say, what would you do if you encountered a basilisk in the desert? If it was me, I'd cluck like a chicken and run away from it. Assuming it's not too fast to catch my tail, that is. I mean, I guess chickens technically have tails. None of the locals dare try their luck against basilisks. You ever notice all the stone statues strewn about the desert? They're the remains of reckless hotshot outsiders who thought they could take them on. And here we have the chef. I come from the world of fabulous flavors. I wish for all the people of the world to experience this taste. Come, don't you wish to taste the flavors of my world? I'll teach you this dish. And we learned the recipe for tenderloin. Other versions of the game call this poire, I believe is how I'm supposed to say it. Tenderloin, though, it is a rounded steak cut to perfection and topped with gravy. Restores a moderate amount of HP. So it requires beef, cheese, and bread. I'm not entirely sure how that ends up with a tenderloin. I also don't really know what dish they're going for here, because the picture looks like filet mignon with a sauce, but it's like a red sauce, so it's like a red wine reduction. It looks like a side of peas on the side. But the ingredients are beef, cheese, and bread, which is more like, I don't know, there is a dish that goes off of that, but it's not tenderloin. All right, I forgot to see if there was, stuff for sale. Welcome to Sirloin. Can I get you anything? Do you have anything that I don't have already? Beef, pork, spices, that's new. Seasonings used to enhance the flavor of dishes. Some are used in herbal medicines. Pasta, spaghetti, macaroni, you name it, it's all the same. The shape you use depends on the dish. I wouldn't say it's all the same, though, because, like, if you're using spaghetti, that's going to be for, like, a thinner sauce, something like a marinara. I wouldn't even use an Alfredo. That's too thick for it. But if you're using something like a cheese sauce, like an Alfredo, or just plain mac and cheese, you're going to want something with tubes, something where the cheese can get inside, like elbows or penne or something like that. Carrots, potatoes, onions, apples, pineapple, that's new. A sweet tropical fruit known to incite bitter feuds when uttered in the same sentence as pizza. And now, just a whole bunch of people are going to get upset that I said that. But pineapple, I will say that it doesn't grow the way that you think. It doesn't grow from a tree. It actually grows from a bush with the pineapple like facing up. It's kind of weird. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. All right, so that's pretty much it for what I can do to explore around town. Like, it's a small town. There's not much going on. So let's check out the shops, see if there's anything that I want to get. I don't think there's too much, though, but we'll see what I can do. Welcome to Tenderloin. This is the general store, Tenderloin. They do have a Thief's Cape, the Paralysis Charm, Poison Charm. Is it all the same stuff? Yeah, it looks like the same stuff that was available in Alta Vista. No, Alvanista. There we go. Alta Vista is a search engine from back in the day. Welcome to Little Nymph. This is the pharmacist here. We can buy pretty much the same stuff that you would expect. I do need some magic lenses, though. So let's go ahead and buy those. Do we have all the medicine you were looking for? I actually did want to buy rune bottles, but that wasn't available. If only there was a way I could get over there. She had some treasure chests on the other side. Oh, well. All right, so let's see what we have. Come on in. Huh? My clothes? I'm not actually a sailor or anything. I just like their style. If you meet a basilisk, you best chug a liqueur bottle if you want to live. Come on in. Since we're on the border of Alvanista and Midgard, we get all the best stuff from both. We'll see about that. So far, not a single thing that I want. Hey, a deck brush. There we go. Something new. A broom used for cleaning. It can fly if you just believe. I think that's going to be the only thing that I really want. So let's go ahead and get that. We'll go ahead and equip it as well. Should be an upgrade to the broom. It increases her attack by 10, but lowers her accuracy by 10. I'm going to say that's an improvement. Let's go ahead and head back, though. Because there is something that I wanted to do with rune bottles here, which is one of the reasons I wanted to buy more. Let's go ahead and purchase another silver cape here. I think I had one equipped, but we're going to go ahead and buy that and unequip it from... Was it Archie that had it? No, you have the aqua cape. Alright, so I don't have it equipped. Good. Let's use the rune bottle on it. This is the first time that we're actually upgrading something. So let's upgrade the silver cape. Remember, the silver cape is a lady's cape woven with silver threads. It invalidates fire elemental damage 30% of the time. By using the rune bottle on it, we upgraded it into the princess cape. The princess cape is a luxurious translucent lady's cape. Invalidates fire elemental damage 30% of the time. So let's take a closer look here. So if I get rid of... So you can see it upgrades the defense by 5. So I think it's an upgrade, and it's well worth my trouble at this point, I think, as well. Now with the ability for me to buy rune bottles, I can, start handling that a little bit more often. Which one was it? It was the silver cape. So now we have 2 princess capes, which is always nice. While I'm here, I want to try to find a secret passage. Sorry about the weird cut there. I had to go back and play a good portion of the game again. I had to go from where I fought Undine to try to show this off. I forgot to drop a save state before I took care of it, but here in Olive Village, right? We're still in Olive Village. We're in the general shop Tenderloin. There is a secret passage here that can lead us to all these treasure chests that I can see. The problem is that if I do this once, I can never get these treasure chests again. So it's kind of best put off until later, but I want to show off what they are first. I still have some work to do. But somewhere around here, there we go. There's a door here with a sign posted on it. Unauthorized personnel may not enter. As soon as I do that, I've screwed myself if I want to get these later. They will be taken away whether I open the treasure chests or not. This is our warehouse. Please don't touch what isn't yours unless... Unless what? I manage the shop's inventory. All right, so let's take a look at what's available here. We get a pair of pretty mittens. we get some unknown clothing. Let's take a look at the pretty mittens. These can go on Mint. As you can see, they upgrade her defense by 5, lower her luck by quite a bit. Let's take a look at Archie. It's probably better to compare that. Upgrades Archie's defense by 10. So it is a significant upgrade, definitely, but it's not worth the rest. We'll get into that in a bit. The other thing that I needed to do, again, was use the 2 rune bottles on the silver capes. There we go. Okay, so let's use another rune bottle on... Oh, I still need to do that on the grimoire too. But you know what? I'll go over that. I'll have to do it again, so we might as well take care of that later. And then we can turn this into the mithril mesh, which is more equipment for you. I believe it upgrades Mint's defense by 6, but lowers her evasion by 10. A garment woven with magically empowered mithril silver. But problem is, as soon as I try to leave, she's kind of in my way. The mithril mesh will be 55,000 gold. Oh, well, it's too light, then I'll be taking it back, thank you. The pretty mittens will be 50,000 gold. Oh, well, it's too light, then I'll be taking it back, thank you. You can use the discount bottle to try to deal with this, but chances are not good that that's going to alleviate the situation, right? 30% off of that is not going to help me when I only have... Well, I only have like 2,000 now. I think I had more before, but I kind of rushed it this time to get here. But if you do this now, those are gone for good. So I would highly recommend not doing this until you have enough money to handle this. All right, so here is the best item that is available. The question mark sword. Let's go ahead and put the... rune bottle to it so we can figure out what it is. Where'd it go? There it is. Turns into the Moon Falx. Like I said, this thing is awesome. It is a huge upgrade to what Kless has. A sword of light mimicking the pale and desolate glow of moonlight. It upgrades his attack by... his slash by 164 and raises his thrust by 78. Also increases his accuracy by 5 for what that's worth. It's an awesome weapon, and some say it's even a game-breaking weapon should you get it this early. And it doesn't cost that much more than the other stuff around here, so it is feasible for you to get that, but at the expense of everything else. And the other thing here is a mithril plate, which is for Kless as well. Of plate armor made with magically empowered mithril silver, increases his defense by 15. Not as good of an upgrade as that attack from the Moonfalx, but the Moonfalx will be 60,000 gold. Like I said, not that expensive considering. Oh, while it's too light, then I'll be taking it back. Mithril plate will be 65,000. While it's too light, I'll be taking it back. Thank you. So once again, should you do this, at this point, all that stuff is permanently gone. So I'm not going to do that. Yeah, I forgot to drop a save state before I opened the door, thinking that it would be fine, but it is not. So I took care of that. Let's go ahead and try to wrap things up the way that I had done before. I tried to do things roughly the same way, but of course I could only do so much. I didn't get into that fight with the kings that I wanted to. I think that was everything that I needed to do here. Everything else should be the same. Maybe I didn't set this. I did set that. Okay, so I think with that all done, we are ready to head out. We do need to deal with basilisks on our journeys out there, but we also need to see if there is any new skit available for us.
どうしたんです。急にウンディーネなんて呼び出して。あまりにも暑いんでね、涼しくなるかと思ったんだが。お湯になっていますよ、これ。まさに焼け石に水とはこのことだな。ええ、同感です。
He summoned Undine to try to cool us off, and it just made things worse. All right, back to the Moria mine. But we will pick up from here next time. That is going to do it for these parts of Let's Play Tales of Phantasia. I've been ballerscuba. I've been joined, as always, by my very warm squad of Kless, Mint, Clarth, and Archie. Hope you guys have enjoyed these parts. Hope you laughed. Hope you learned. Hope to see you next time. Thanks for watching.